Dustin Hoffman, one of Hollywood's most acclaimed actors, was born on August 8, 1937, in Los Angeles, California. He was the younger of two sons born to Harry Hoffman and Lillian Gold. His father initially worked as a prop supervisor at Columbia Pictures before later pursuing a career as a furniture salesman. Dustin's unique first name, Dustin, was inspired by the stage and silent screen actor, Dustin Farnham. He has an elder brother named Ronald, who followed a different path in law and economics. The Hoffman family has strong Jewish roots, and Dustin is from an Ashkenazi Jewish family that traces its ancestry back to Kyiv, Ukraine, then part of the Russian Empire, and Iasi, Romania. In the Russian Empire, the family's surname was spelled as Goikman. Diagnosed in 2013, the Rain Man actor shared little about his treatment, choosing to keep his battle private. Others, like Michael Douglas, choose to go public. Douglas has done a lot to raise awareness and destigmatize throat cancer. Some of Dustin Hoffman's greatest movies are finding audiences again, now that classics like The Graduate and Kramer vs. Kramer are available on streaming platforms like Prime Video, Netflix, and Hulu. But few fans know that Hoffman, now 83, is also a throat cancer survivor. While some celebrities turn a cancer diagnosis into an opportunity to raise awareness, others choose to battle privately. This is a very personal decision and one that needs to be respected. Hoffman kept information about his disease quiet, but in 2013, his representative Jody Gottlieb told People, it was detected early and he has been surgically cured. He was 75 at the time. Dustin is feeling great and is in good health, Gottlieb added, but declined to provide further details. According to People, the two-time Oscar winner planned to undergo doctor-recommended preventative treatments to minimize the chance of a recurrence in years to come. 3 years before Hoffman's announcement, Michael Douglas went public with his 2010 throat cancer diagnosis, bravely appearing in a video for the Oral Cancer Foundation to spell out how the HPV virus can cause the disease, at a time when this cancer-causing virus still carried a shameful stigma. To date, Hoffman has not spoken publicly about his battle, but he continues to work. His latest role, opposite Candice Bergen in As Sick as They Made Us, remains listed in pre-production, possibly due to the pandemic. And while we wait out something new, we will be forever grateful for his amazing catalog of work. Plus, we'd be remiss not to mention his 1995 movie, Outbreak, which found a new audience amidst a country fighting a real-life pandemic. While many people are aware of the connection between HPV and cervical cancer, far fewer know that it can cause oral and throat cancers. Cancers in the back of the throat are also caused by tobacco and alcohol, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. But recent studies have indicated that as many as 60 to 70% of these throat cancers may be linked to HPV, says Dr. Jessica Geiger, a medical oncologist at Cleveland Clinic Cancer Center. On the plus side, HPV-related throat cancers are generally very responsive to a combination of radiation and chemotherapy treatments, according to Dr. Geiger. The cure rates for people who have HPV-related disease are a lot higher than those who have tobacco-related throat cancer. The most common symptoms for throat cancer are a painless neck mass that the patient may just feel when they're shaving or washing their face, Dr. Geiger told SurvivorNet in a previous interview. Oftentimes, we have patients who are referred from their dentist's office, she said. They'll notice a sore that doesn't seem to be healing, or a wound that is on the inside of their mouth or around their teeth. Then, we set the patients up with a biopsy to confirm cancer or to show something else, and we proceed from there. Sometimes it's painful, but a lot of times they don't feel anything except just a lump there, Dr. Geiger said. Their doctors often then will order imaging such as an ultrasound of the neck or a CAT scan, and we can see the mass there. In early-stage throat cancer, the cancer is confined to just what we call the primary tumor in the back of the throat or the tonsils, or the base of the tongue, said Dr. Geiger. But if the PET scan shows that the cancer has moved to the lungs or the liver, then our approach would not be to cure cancer but to treat it and to keep it under control, she says. It's really complicated because there are 3 stage 4s. It's not like breast cancer where, once you're stage 4, you're incurable, she continues. In more advanced throat cancer cases, which is actually the most common stage that we see, she adds, in addition to the primary tumor, lymph nodes of the neck are involved. Patients who have disease that has spread outside of the head and neck region, meaning below the clavicles, into the lungs or into the liver, we call that distant metastatic disease, and by definition, those patients are considered incurable, she continues, so our efforts at treatment would be focused on palliative therapy, controlling the disease but, unfortunately, not curing it.
Chúng ta đã cùng nhau khám phá những câu chuyện thú vị và đáng chú ý về các ngôi sao hấp dẫn. Nếu bạn thích nội dung video của chúng tôi và muốn tiếp tục nhận thông tin mới nhất về các ngôi sao, đừng quên đăng ký, like và để lại comment ở phần bình luận bên dưới. Chúng tôi rất trân trọng mọi ý kiến đóng góp của các bạn để cải thiện chất lượng nội dung trong tương lai. Hãy chia sẻ ý kiến hoặc gợi ý, thắc mắc mà bạn có thể cho chúng tôi những thông tin chính xác hơn trong những video tiếp theo. Cảm ơn bạn đã dành thời gian theo dõi video này. Hãy nhấn like và để lại comment ngay bây giờ để chúng tôi biết rằng bạn đã thích nội dung này. Đừng quên subscribe kênh của chúng tôi để không bỏ lỡ bất kỳ thông tin hấp dẫn nào về các ngôi sao trong tương lai. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong những video tiếp theo. Chúc mọi người một ngày vui vẻ và thú vị.